So a terrific win on homecoming, the 16th in a row for Wisconsin over Purdue. Again, the final, Wisconsin 35 and Purdue 24 for Dan Orlovsky and Chris Budden. I'm Bob Wischusen. So long from Madison, Wisconsin. College football continues next. Mississippi State and Alabama. So long from Madison.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the Southeastern Conference.
Moments ago at Alabama's Bryant-Denny Stadium, a moment of silence to honor the memory of a Mississippi State football player, Sam Westmoreland, who passed away this week. Sam was a true freshman offensive lineman from Tupelo, a walk-on. His 19th birthday would have been yesterday. The family and the authorities in Starkville have not released information regarding Sam Westmoreland's death, but the teammates' tweets are heartfelt and powerful. Cody Swanson tweeting, "Please hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them. You never know when someone's going through. And if you're going to go through tough times, please don't be afraid to talk to someone." Jake Weir, Nathan Pickering also echoing those sentiments. Holly Rowe, it's been a difficult, emotional week for this football team, even though many of them didn't know Sam Westmoreland that well. Still a shock for them.
It was a shock on Wednesday when they heard this news, and Mike Leach chose to talk to his teammates about did they even want to practice that day. He made practice optional, and he said if you need to seek some help, please do so. But the players got together and they decided they did want to practice. They thought it might help to be together, and they have 3 full-time sports psychologists on Mississippi State's staff. They made those available to kids who are mourning. Even though he was new to this team, he was friends and teammates with a lot of young men on the team because he played locally at Tupelo. They will be wearing a helmet sticker to honor him tonight. You can see the SW78, and Alabama, of course, with a beautiful moment of silence before the game to honor this young man.
Holly, thank you. Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit. Mike Leach keeps his emotions pretty much in check, but this has been difficult for him as well.
Yeah, obviously our condolences go out to Sam's family, the entire community, and his football team's going to be playing with heavy hearts tonight for sure.
On the field, the focus is on Alabama because the Tide come off a loss at Tennessee when they gave up 52 points. Mistakes all over the place, very un-Saban-like. Fans want to see if they can get it fixed here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Alabama be in these situations in the past, and they usually recalibrate and get things going. But let's revisit last week one last time. It was really about matchups. It wasn't busting coverage. DeMarco Nellums had a tough time against Jalen Wyatt, but give Josh Heupel and Tennessee credit for moving around their receivers and creating those matchups. Nick Saban sharing with us this week how frustrating it was and how they've got to get better as a defense. So to me tonight, it's not about defending Mississippi State. It's about getting right, starting tonight and going in a different direction.
Bryce Young played beautifully in that loss. The Heisman Trophy winner again, Kirk, suffering from that right shoulder injury. So very little throwing during the week, but he manages the pain beautifully on game day.
Yeah, I spoke with him on the field just a few minutes ago, asked him how he's feeling. He says he feels good. They kind of keep him on a pitch count throughout the week to get him ready. It takes a lot of mental reps to get his mind ready to go out and execute the plan that Nick Saban and Bill O'Brien put together.
Mike Leach and his quarterback Will Rogers face a serious challenge. Leach has not scored a touchdown the last 2 years against Alabama, and time and again State seems to catch the Crimson Tide when they are coming off a loss, and that has been a painful formula. They want to see a win. They want to see this team return to the Alabama standard tonight. The Crimson try to get back on track. The Bulldogs try to spring a big upset here in T-Town. And welcome to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Subway, in this presentation of the SEC on ESPN. Back down to Holly, who's standing by with Nick Saban.
Coach Saban, you wanted to see a response from your leadership this week. What have you seen that lets you know they're prepared for tonight?
Well, you never know if they're prepared, but we had a good week. I believe in the team. But it's time for us to respond. Respond with your ability, how you run, how you tackle, how you play, how you cover, how hard you play, how tough you play. So those are the key things to us. We got to get back to doing the simple things right.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Focus on the pass defense, as Kirk said, reducing penalties, 17 of them against Tennessee, and it's been a pattern all year long. And there is Will Rogers. They'll get the football first. Kirk Leach always elects to receive when he wins the toss, and so this offense goes right out there against Will Anderson and company.
Yeah, look at Mike Leach there, and he's not going to change no matter where he is and who he's playing against. Win the toss, take the ball. Most people defer. He wants it.
Tulu Griffin is a dangerous return man to receive the boot from Will Reichard, and he'll let it bounce into the end zone. Chick-fil-A impact players tonight when the Bulldogs have the football.
I would put a running back in there, but it's really about the receivers. When Mike Leach talks balance, he talks about the receivers. Rara Thomas, number 0, keep an eye on him. Big, tall receiver. Caleb Ducking 4 also makes plays. Of course, Will Anderson could be the impact player of the nation. 31. Watch him tonight move to the inside and outside because of some injuries. And Brian Branch, because they'll play a lot of dime, meaning 6 defensive backs, he will be all over the place, number 14. Really going to have to try to help get this defensive backfield back on track.